Hello, Star Family and Soul Family. Thank you for joining us for this live event. Today's main topic and theme will be the power of gratitude. How can we use gratitude? How can we amplify it in our lives? And just a little bit later, I will go into more details on what we can actually use it for, how it works, and how it can benefit our lives on a daily basis. And after we have, I think we will wait like 20 minutes for more people to gather. Then we will start our full moon gratitude meditation. We can also tie in some things that we have all completed, maybe in the past days, weeks, maybe even years, because all of us are on our own journey, and our journeys have checkpoints or themes that we are exploring throughout our lives, and all of us are, to a certain extent, more or less, finalizing something or just closing a chapter in our lives. So we can also work with that and be grateful for all the opportunities and abilities that it has given us to be who we are right now. And I just realized that I forgot to put my little decorative plant to the other side, so it's going to stay there for the rest of the live event. So, hello everyone, hello Kuldeep Vrajitware, I presume that's how it's read. And also Lila, Anita, and Eva, thank you for joining. Lila is from West Ozarks, I believe. Anita, I have no clue where you are from. But greetings anyways, and Eva is from Sweden. So awesome. Welcome. I'm sending all of you much love from Transylvania, as always. I'm here at my local portal in the mountains of Transylvania, connecting with all of you through the magic of the internet. And yeah, but also when we are together in this sacred space, we're also connecting energetically with each other throughout the world. And it doesn't really matter where you are or when you're watching this, because the energy of this gathering will still exist and you can still tap into it. So if you're watching the meditation live, doing it right now, which would be the best version, of course, or if you're just watching the replay, then you can simply tap into the same energies as though you were doing it live with all of us. So just simply feel, and I don't like the word imagine, because it sounds very whimsical. But yeah, just pretend that you are live with us and we're doing this together. So, and it will work because the energy will still be there. Okay. And love infinitum, infinity, sending you all love from California. Awesome. We have a lot of people tuning in from the West Coast. We also have, Anita is from South Africa. Wow, that's quite far away. And Miro is from Slovenia. That's pretty close to me. So it's nice to see people close and far connecting with us. I also noticed sometimes we have people from Australia, also from India. So wow. The only issue with connecting with so many people throughout the world is that there is such a huge time difference between us. Like, for example, here on my end, it's past 9 p.m. And after the meditation is done, I'm going to bed. And you, the beautiful people from California, are just waking up and starting your day, because we are a bit too far ahead of time-wise, sadly. But at least we can connect this way. And we have also someone new. Hello from Madeira. I'm not sure. I never heard of that, but sounds very exotic. Okay. So yeah, if anyone has anything to add, share, or ask before we start the meditation, we will probably start it in 15 minutes or so. But up until then, I will try to explain and shed some light on the power of gratitude. Yes, and Lila is from West Australia. Oh my god, it's 3 a.m. in the morning for you. Wow, now that's dedication. Thank you for staying up for so late just for the live event. Thank you. Okay, so let's go into the topic of gratitude basically. So if anyone has been like following the channel messages that I've been sharing in the past few years, it always comes up this whole idea of our core vibration, of like what it is and how that influences our reality. And regardless of how well advanced or just you just started on your awakening journey, like all of you are familiar with the idea that we are broadcasting a specific energy or a specific signal from our being, like constantly. Like we are sending out waves of our energy to our surroundings, to anyone who is connected with us, or anyone who just like comes near to us and like merges their field with our field. Like we're in constant communication energetically with everything, basically. And also, like the symbol of the flower of life and the web of the flower of life is also a beautiful symbol for that interconnectedness. Like, for example, you can imagine like one circle, like being the field of a single person or whatever type of being that is alive. And like all those circles like intersect and form this incredible interconnectedness between all life, basically, in existence. And we are in constant communication with everything. So it comes a certain level of responsibility with it as well, when you know that what you do, what you think, and how you feel has an effect on everything and has an impact on the whole collective to a certain extent. But you can also use it to your benefit as well, because like when you start to like master the way how to like maneuver with your own energy, then you can also use it in a way that I wouldn't say like influence, but it definitely influences other people or other beings. Like when you're able to embody peace, embody the energy of healing, the energy of unconditional love, like you can like share that very deeply with anyone who you want to, basically, because we're all interconnected. And you can use this basic way of being to actually do some really awesome work with other people. And most of the time they won't even realize what you're doing, but it usually happens automatically. But the era that we're in right now is the era of bringing our gifts to the surface and like using them in a conscious way. And also like this knowledge is like nothing new about it. It has always been there, and like this is how everything works. The only problem is that we have forgotten like this basic way how things operate, and we have also forgotten and chose to ignore like what effect we have on everything that is surrounding us, to our world, to our collective, and also like how that interconnectedness and like energetic back and forth works in our own lives and the lives of others. And now we're entering a phase when all of this information is coming to the surface once again. And it is time to realize that we have been always using these gifts and abilities on a constant basis. Like this is how we create our reality. This is how we co-create. But now the time has come to actually use what we already been using for so long in a conscious way, to actually and proactively together co-create a reality that we actually want to live in. And like that's, in my humble opinion, the point of us being here right now in this incarnation, is to create this type of bridge generation, I guess we could call ourselves that, to be this type of bridge between the old way of being and the new way of functioning, where we're going, basically, because we're bringing back all this information, which has been well known in past eras, but it has been suppressed and forgotten. But now the time has come to function in a more holistic way once again. But this time we're going to do it a bit differently, since a lot of time has passed since Atlantis, and we have also changed a lot. So the huge challenge in our lifetime is basically that all of us have already experienced how all of those holistic way of being and our higher awareness works, because like we came in to share that information. So that means that we have already experienced that somewhere else, maybe in another timeline, maybe another star system in some cases, and different incarnations. But to where we are right now, that concept is pretty far off, or it's something very foreign to our civilization, like how we function in our society. Like all these so-called spiritual concepts are, and energy work and all that is like a foreign concept still to many people. But our task is to bring in that information and find a way to make it work in this society somehow. And also along the way, we're also rediscovering and reinventing ourselves of remembering what we already know and what we have already experienced and what we're already good at. We just don't really know it yet in a conscious level. And the real challenge is, in my humble opinion, that we have to find a way to make it work in our day-to-day lives, basically. Because for such a long time, like spiritual life and the mundane everyday life was like completely separate. Like if you were to like devote your life to God or to service or spirituality, like you would consider becoming a monk or like retiring for the rest of your life to the mountains, or joining an ashram for the rest of your life, or a monastery. And if you didn't want to do that, then you would basically do what everyone else does. But now the time has come to like merge the two, like bring that knowledge that was just like exclusive for the spiritual life, and like actually merge it with the day-to-day life, to function in our day-to-day lives in a more holistic way, in a more spiritual way, if you want to call it. Like that's the challenge of today's world, in my humble opinion. But I would like to hear your thoughts on that as well. So let's see what else happened in the chat box. Yes, well, not much. Hello, Star Family. Hello, G Campus. It's 1 p.m. in Central America. Oh, that's a pretty decent time. The middle of the day. Okay, so let's tread back to the theme of gratitude as well. So we've been talking about our core vibration, which we're emanating 24/7, all day long, every day of our lives, basically. We're giving off this energetic signature, which defines basically what we will receive back. And like this energetic signature is defined and is controlled by what we do, like what we think, how we feel, what are we going through. For example, if you're in fear or stress, then your core vibration will emanate that signal, that lower vibrational signal that you're stressed out or you're in fear or distress, and it will bring back things that are representative of that energy. Now, it's completely okay to like not be all the time like high vibrational and like being super joyful and happy, because that's not what Earth is all about. Like we have both, but the thing is to like keep in mind that bouncing back from those low points is also very important. You can use those low points to like reach a new plateau or like work through something, to heal something, to basically like use that as a challenge to better yourself, and then come back from that to your higher vibrational self, so you can continue to emanate the beneficial frequencies that you want to attract back in your life. And we're going to have a bit of throat problem today, I guess. Okay, so coming back to the core vibration again is yeah, like what you put out is what you get back. So whatever you are embodying, whatever type of energy you choose to embody, that is what you're going to receive back from the reality that you are in all levels, basically. So for example, let's say, let's talk about something more practical. Like there are many people who are in lack mentality, that they never have enough money or possessions, they're never secure, they can never be secure, they can never have enough. And like basically in a nutshell, that is a lack mentality. And that's what you're emanating 24/7. Like if your entire belief system is based upon that, then that is what you're broadcasting constantly. And the universe is so awesome that it is sending you back what you are emanating, what you are requesting from it. And the whole point of that is that it will amplify the theme that you're exploring. So if you're exploring the theme of not having enough, or being in fear of losing something, then you will receive experiences which will validate that state of being that you're in, basically, or your very deep belief systems regarding that. Because the universe like always sends you more of what you are, basically. So if you are not in a very good place and you have some very shitty belief systems, then the universe will be more happy to amplify those things for you, because that's how it works. But you may see that like something very detrimental, but you can use it in also a very beneficial way as well, because you can like also turn it around. And this is where like gratitude comes into the whole picture of like people on earth are like in this lack mentality, fear mentality of not being secure or not being trusting, or just simply not being worthy of being loved or happy. We have all these deep, deep subconscious belief systems that like define our reality. But this is where gratitude comes in, because if you're in a very low point, it is very difficult to like bounce back to unconditional love and like all these fancy concepts and like high vibrational ways of being. But what you can do, and even if you're like very low on energy, is like tap into the force of gratitude, of like being grateful what you already have, like what you already are and what you've already achieved, because you have always something to be grateful for. Like even in the most darkest of moments, you're always receiving something positive and constructive. And just as I said previously, like on Earth, you can experience the lowest lows and the highest highs as well. Like all is present and accessible here on planet Earth, but it is our choice. Like, what do we want to tap into? Like, which energy stream do I want to tap into? Like, what do I want to represent as a human being? Do I want to like amplify and tap into all the lower stuff, things that are like very segregative and destructive? Or do I want to like tap in and like amplify the energy of healing, the energies of peace, and basically things that are constructive and helpful, not just to yourself, but also to your surroundings? And it is our choice to decide, like, what do you want to do with your life? And yeah, that's pretty much in a nutshell your core vibration. And just as a reminder again, like what influences your core vibration is how you act, what you do, what you think, and how you feel. And of course, this is the more superficial things that you can like recognize very easily, and you can also change relatively easily. Like, what do you say to a person? Like, how do you act? How do you respond to something? How do you think about something that is maybe upsetting you? And of course, how you feel in any given situation. Like, this is something very apparent, and this is something that relatively can easily be changed. But there is a deeper level of like your subconscious belief systems, because like that's kind of that's what governs everything that I just mentioned previously. Like to some of us who have been doing for like I don't know how to call it, like self-help, or like just working on yourself in general to better yourself. Like all of us have like discovered detrimental and limiting belief systems that we have accumulated, maybe we have inherited in some cases, or just simply have been conditioned our lives by society's standards to like believe those things about ourselves, about reality and how things work. And like those are the more overarching themes that we need to work on, basically, to like reprogram those limiting belief systems. And the best way to do it is, while you're working with them and like deconstructing them, is to actively like replace them and rewrite them into something that you prefer to have, basically. And the best way you can do that is to act as much as you can from that perspective of the positive belief systems. Or just simply you can visualize and imagine the ideal version of you, like where do you want to be in life, how do you want to feel, like what types of energies or vibe do you want to radiate, or what type of life do you want to have, and like try to function from that perspective as much as you can. And that is like simply like just rewriting how you function gradually, step by step. It's not going to happen all of a sudden, because like we will have these moments of like slipping back into old paradigms, and that's like a completely natural part of the process, because like we're expanding, like testing out new things, and we're also like returning at the same time to things that we have already experienced and are of our vibration, basically. Excuse me. Okay, I see we have a question. How can we protect and shield our energy? Yes, we will go into that as well during the meditation. We will do a clearing. And I mean, I already prepared the space energetically for all of us, but we will do it together as well, for the purpose of you feeling it, that is being reinforced on your end as well, and also to learn some more of it. Okay, and also in my particular situation, I need help with that on a daily basis. Yes, like I think all of us need to like focus on our energy hygiene and maintenance as well. Like even if you're like isolated or you don't interact with many people, we're still here on planet Earth, and we're part of the collective. So we're exposed to a lot of things. Excuse me. So yes, like energy clearing your own energies, your house, especially the place where you sleep, is like super important. And also to shield yourself, your house, your home, wherever you live, the surroundings of your home, your street, your land around the house, and just basically like create this safe environment energetically for yourself, so you can function more holistically with basically having less interference and unpleasant stuff in your life. I see Anita has a question. I struggle with the feeling of anxiety. I don't know if it's lack of scarcity. My gratitude and affirmations is on a daily routine, but struggle to switch that emotion off. Well, hopefully the transmutation that we're doing will assist that. But whenever, like, I think last week, no, it was before that, we did a type of transmutation. Whenever we do these meditations, we usually start with clearing ourselves. And after we have created a sacred space around us, we usually call for maybe a belief system, an event, a person, or basically any type of thing that is holding you back at this time. It may be symbolized by whatever makes sense to you, and like work with that energy. May that be a belief system in this case, or maybe just like a feeling that always like comes back, which you just explained, and like go to the roots of that, like see where does it exactly come from, and like work with the source of that energy, basically, to transmute it in the sacred fire. You can use the violet flame. We usually use the eternal fire, which is fire made out of white light, which encompasses all spectrums of the rainbow. But we will go into that later a bit. And Disciple 111, hello, it's awesome to see you. Learn the process of self-observation of thoughts with transmutation, with loving kindness. I am a master incarnate. Yes. So greetings from Venezuela. Yes. Yeah, just as we were talking about previously, like we have mastered these things or embodied these abilities and knowledge in other lifetimes, and now is the time to like bring it forth and embody it. And like, yes, like observing yourself, and whenever these things come up, you have the power to transmute them. And we will go into that very soon. I see more of us have gathered, and also it is time to start the meditation. Okay, so I'll take a sip of water and find a comfortable seated position for the duration of the meditation. I think for this one you can also like lie on your back. This one will be a bit more gentler meditation. Let me arrange my microphone. Okay, so if everyone is ready and present, we will start the meditation. First, we will do some relaxation exercises to let go of all the tension and stuff that we have accumulated during our days, or the things that we're carrying with us and can be distracting energetically. We will work on that. After that, since we've gained a bit of clarity, we will do the clearing on ourselves and also create a sacred space around us. The shielding and energy maintenance that we were talking about like 2 minutes ago. And after that, we will go into our gratitude practice and see whatever else comes up, because usually there can be surprises of like what happens during the meditation. Okay. We have Sirius joining us. Awesome. I can see, I can relate because my night of soul was really long. Yes, I hope that you defeat it sooner. Yes, well, yeah, like I also wanted to like address like definitions, for example. Like I've seen it not with too many people of like whenever they like talk about like maybe the dark night of the soul or lower energies or like intrusive energies. Like some people go into like attack mode and like you want to destroy that energy or something. And I've read it in a few comments. And yeah, like if you like attack and like you want to destroy it and all that, you're basically like reflecting the same energy back to that lower vibrational thing that you're trying to transform or like get rid of, and you're basically just amplifying it, because you will not create peace by creating more chaos or by doing more harm, basically. Like this is also something that we've been struggling with in society as well. Like we want to create peace by first destroying something or creating even more chaos to create peace. Like that's not how it works. Like that's why always like chaos and disruption is like amplified, because we have maybe a negative force or something that we don't like, and we just simply amplify it by representing and like giving back the same energy to it. Or like I think Einstein said it, that you cannot resolve a problem from the same level where it was created. So you have to like rise above and like find a higher solution to that specific problem. And this is where transmutation comes in the case of the lower energies, for example. You don't have to kill them or destroy them, you can transmute them. And like anything and everything that doesn't want to be healed, transformed, and become higher vibrational, we just simply leave, because that's not the place where they want to be. And by that, you have resolved that situation. Okay, Mina, gratitude and love to you, Zoltan, Mela, and everyone. Thank you. Okay, so everyone assume positions for meditation. Ideally, have your back straight if you're lying down or if you're seated position. And first, we'll start with taking a deep breath in through the nose. And in general, during the meditation, please try to breathe in through the nose, especially in the first parts, to really help with relaxation and clearing. Breathe in through your nose. Let out all the air and all the tension through the mouth. Breathe in through your nose. And let it out through the mouth. In through the nose. And let it out through the mouth. Take a deep breath in, feel your lungs, expand your belly, and exhale, let it go. Breathe in deeply, expand your lungs and belly, and let it all out. Relax your abdominal muscles. Use it only to support yourself in the seated position. And whenever you're breathing in and out, always use it to assist the flow of air. To breathe in more deeply and to exhale more deeply. Stretching your muscles that assist you in breathing properly. Oxygenating your system properly. Breathe in through the nose. Let it out through the mouth. And as you're doing so, feel how you're exhaling all the tension, all the busyness. Exhale all the tension from your mind, from your body. And as you are breathing in and out, feel how your body is becoming more relaxed. Your mind is becoming more calm. How you're releasing all the tension from your mind. Feel how you're exhaling with each breath the tension from your body. And whenever tension arises, just simply use your breath to breathe in peace and balance, calming, and exhale the tension. Release it. Let it go. Let it flow right out. Let it leave your system Just simply breathe in the peace and calming energies of Mother Earth. If it assists, you can visualize yourself sitting on the ground, or your feet touching the soil. Anchor yourself with Mother Earth. Your feet are touching the soil. You may see yourself being rooted. And as you're breathing in, breathe in the nourishing energies of Mother Earth. Now let go of all the used up energies down into the ground, where it can be neutralized. Breathe in the calming energies of Mother Earth. And let go of all the tension, all the used up energies. Just continue to breathe in and out at the smooth rhythmic pace that is most comfortable for your body. Feel yourself becoming more relaxed. Feel yourself becoming more clear. All the distractions are fading in the background. All the external noises, everything is fading into the background, and it will no longer disrupt you. You can observe them if you wish to, but they will no longer disrupt you. We're going into a deep and pleasant state of relaxation. And now we ask the ego mind to step aside for the duration of this activity. We greatly value the perspective of the ego mind, for it is valuable in surviving here on planet Earth. But for the duration of this activity, we ask it to step aside, to be merely the observer. For what is about to happen is of great benefit to all. And now, take all the busy thoughts, things that you want to do today or tomorrow. Take all these chores and tasks for the day, put them in a box, put them aside, out of reach, out of sight. They will be there later. They will be there later. But we don't need them right now. We don't need them right now. We're going into a deep state of relaxation, clarity, purpose, transmutation. A deep state of gratitude and transformation. Now, from the center of your heart, visualize the center of your heart. Be there with all your attention. Go there with all your focus and intent. Visualize and feel what it is like to be in your heart. And now see and feel a beautiful spark of fire burning in your heart like a divine candle flame that is burning in the night. This beautiful fire is made out of white light, embodying all spectrums of the rainbow. Feel it as you're breathing in and out. Feel its warmth and peace. This is the aspect of you that transcends time and space, the part of you that moves from life to life. It is you in the most purest form. It is the force that is giving you life in this embodiment. It is the force that is animating you in this life. And it is your direct connection to Source, a fractal of the central sun. And now we ask the eternal fire to come forth from the flower of life, to flow through all our being, to spread from our heart to all parts of our body, purify our body and mind, spirit. Feel and visualize how with each breath it is spreading more and more throughout your body. It is flowing through your veins, through your nervous system, through all energetic pathways. It is flowing through all gateways of your body. It is flowing through all your muscles, through all your bones and joints, through all your organs and all soft tissues. Transmuting all density. You may also visualize it burning through your spine, rising up through your spine and your head, flowing through your brain and all parts of your head, purifying and aligning everything, decalcifying all deposits of lower energies. We ask the eternal fire to transmute all density, fear, doubt, all limiting belief systems, everything that may have served us so far, but now they're holding us back. We ask the eternal fire to transmute it into source creative energy, further elevating us on our path. In the center of our heart, shoot up a beam of light through your head to the central sun, and where it comes back down through your head, through all your energy centers, and exits through the root, down to the core of Mother Earth, where it comes back up again through your entire being, up through the crown to the central sun, comes back down again through your entire being, down to Mother Earth's core, and up again. And continuously create this up and down, back and forth movement. You can visualize it as being a continuous stream of energy that is connecting you to heaven and earth. You're connecting the divine masculine, represented by the central sun, or the heavenly father. Then you're connecting it with the divine feminine, embodied by Earth Mother. And you are at the center of this pillar of light. Heart center is at this pillar of light. And you're in the middle, connecting and bridging and balancing the divine feminine, the divine masculine, the material, the spiritual, bringing heaven to earth. And in this sacred space of perfect alignment and interconnectedness, we ask the 7 archangels, Archangel Michael, Uriel, Raphael, Sandalphon, Metatron, Gabriel, and Azrael, to guide and assist us through this transformation. You may visualize them as 7 pillars of light around your own pillar of light, embodying the 7 spectrums of the rainbow, holding space, assisting us. And we ask to remove all interference, intruders, all lower energies, to clear our space, our field, to clear our room, our home, the building that we reside in. You may visualize it, this beautiful white fire, flowing any type of as if vortex around your own pillar of light, transmuting all dense energies in your field, in your room, in the place that you live in. It is expanding, maybe even to the land that you reside in, as above and also below you as well. We're just clearing everything below the ground as well, on all levels. And if you wish to desire, you may expand this light vortex around you as far as you like. We suggest the main focus being around you in your immediate vicinity. Now we ask that you create a sacred space around us. Now that it has been purified, Create a sacred space of clarity, purpose, a sacred space of perfect flow, a sacred space of healing and transformation. You may visualize it as this bubble of light around you, your room, your home, your land, and even beyond. You can create layers upon layers of this energy. That is filtering your experience, letting in only that which is of your highest good, and filtering out all the distractions, all the disruptions, allowing you to experience your higher nature in a more pure way, without any interference. Now in this sacred space, which you can create at any time, still continue to feel and visualize as you being this pillar of fire connecting heaven and earth, and all of you being together, world to world. We're holding space for each other, Heavenly Father and Earth Mother, and all the archangels are holding space, guiding, assisting us, protecting us, making sure that everything needs to happen, happens in perfect alignment for the highest good of not just ourselves, but of life in general. For we are here to serve all life, to make sure that life thrives and prospers in this reality. But first, in order to do that, we must cleanse and clear ourselves to embody the energies that will assist this world in thriving, that will assist this world to heal and to move forward. First, we must embody the energies we want to create, that we want to see being reflected back to us. And by creating this perfectly aligned state, you are also doing exactly that. Breathe in this knowing that you're perfectly capable and able to consciously create your own reality. You have the power to realign, to fine-tune yourself, and to consciously create your reality. And now we are going to take it a step further in taking action by embodying and making the energies of gratitude more conscious and amplified within our being. For there is always something that you can be grateful for. When you start to search, you will realize that you have many, many, many different things that you can be grateful for. First, we will start with simpler ones. In this beautiful aligned state, we will also use the assistance of some proclamations and say that I am grateful for my body. I'm grateful for my physical body. I am grateful that I am alive and present at this time on planet Earth. am grateful that I can be here at this time. To be together with my soul family. May they be very far away from us or very close. I am grateful that I am not alone in this mission, even though sometimes I may feel the illusion of separateness, of isolation. Deep down, I know that I am always supported. I am always assisted on all levels. And now feel and visualize your soul family, your light team. May those be embodied by your guides, by the angelic realms, higher ascended beings, maybe your friends, parents, family. Because your light team, your support group can be in many forms and many planes. They can be close to you. They can be your partner, your parent. Or it can be someone that you're very deeply connected with, but you have never met in the physical. Or they live very far away. But we are all here and everyone is here to support you, each other. And even though sometimes you may feel isolated, you are never alone. You always have someone with you. And know that you have the power to choose, to feel this interconnectedness. You have the power to reach out and start the ball rolling, to connect with others, to overcome your fears of being judged, or persecuted. You can connect with others and be yourself, so you can create a more fulfilling life experience for yourself. Now we're going to take it one step further. The part of being grateful for who you are, not just in a physical sense, but on all levels, your personality, who you are in this incarnation, the thoughts, feelings, ideals, and principles that you embody in this life. I'm grateful for who I am. And even though, if you're maybe at the very beginning of discovering who you truly are or who you want to become, you can absolutely 100% choose to be grateful for who you are right now. For even though you feel sometimes that you have a long way to go, where you are right now, it is vital, it is important. You should not devalue it or dismiss it. Where you are right now and who you are right now is very important. And it is a vital part in your journey. So I am grateful for who I am. And I know that I am on my path, moving forward in a perfect pace, rhythm that is in alignment with my journey. And as I move forward on this journey, I am able to embody more of my true divine self. I am able to express more freely my true divine self, without fear, without judgment. Not just judgment from others, but also judgment from myself. Or we can also sometimes judge the way how we feel or express ourselves or thoughts we have. You can let all that go gradually or quickly, however you wish. But know that you can choose to embody your true potential, your true divine self, your wacky personality, your unique self, however you like. And know that it is all right. And as you move forward, and as you're able to allow yourself to be more of who you are, know that it will become easier and easier to embody that divine energy. The more freer and joyful you will feel, because you're releasing all the shackles, releasing all the blockages that were holding you back from being your creative and authentic self. And by doing these types of meditation, you can also break through those blockages. You can more fully embody your true divine self. Now I am ready to move forward, embodying more of my true divine self. To be free of all limitations, to be free of all limiting belief systems, blocking energies. Breathe in the knowing that you can always choose to shift your own energy, regardless where you are, and that you can always choose to embody more of your divine self, regardless of the circumstances. Breathe in this higher light. Breathe in your true authentic self. Know that it is done. Take a deep breath in. And know that it is done. Just simply sit in this beautiful energy. Experiencing it, feeling it, making it your own. And know that you can always return to this. Breathe in and out. Feel how you are rejuvenated in this beautiful sacred light. All your body is crystallized. Mitra, Mitra, Your true authentic self. Anchor it within each cell and fiber of your being. Know that you are ready to step forward on your journey. Fully empowered with your gifts, with your knowledge, perfectly aligned to move forward, to transmute all challenges, excited for what is to come, joyful and grateful for what you have achieved so far, ready to close certain chapters in your life. We are ready to move forward with grace. You're ready to move forward with ease and joy. For you're fully capable of consciously creating your reality, attracting what you enjoy having in your life, and so it is. Now, whenever you're ready, you may start to come back, or if you wish to remain in this state for longer, you can pause the video. But if you're ready to come back, slowly and gently, coming back and reintegrating more into your physical body. With each breath, you're reintegrating more and more to your physical body, becoming more present. Bringing back all aspects of self, all fractured self, all fractured energies. Bringing back everything into perfect alignment. Realigning everything in perfect balance, in perfect flow, in perfect health. And just simply with each breath, you're coming back more and more into this present reality, your present life, reintegrating in your physical body. And now you're becoming more aware of your physical body, becoming aware of your legs, hands, and you're also able to move them if you desire to do so. Very much aware and present in your physical body. perfectly aligned, perfectly present. And with each breath, you're anchoring yourself more. And if you desire to sleep after this session, you can simply go have a restful night's sleep or afternoon sleep. And maybe turning this off will be advised in that case. But if you're ready to continue your day, and you're coming back up at the full awareness, becoming fully present and fully alert in this reality, coming back through space and time, reintegrating, becoming fully present, fully alert, perfectly capable and able to continue your day, being fully present to do whatever you need to do during your day, to go to work, to your job, clean the kitchen, and everything else, to prepare food, or to do whatever you need to do, because you're coming back to full awareness, being fully present, fully alert, and fully integrated and ready to move forward with your day, with excitement, with joy, with passion, because you just had an awesome experience that you can repeat whenever you like. And that pretty much concludes the meditation part. So thank you everyone who has done the meditation with us. I'm sending you many hearts and beautiful emojis if you're watching the replay. Yes. Oh, yes, we have Jenny. Hello, Jenny. Thank you for joining. I overslept. I missed the connection. Okay, that's okay. We can always watch the replay. And also, Pure Water, I am grateful. Thank you all for being here. I love you all. We love you as well. Thank you for joining us and amplifying this awesome experience. AG, I am so thankful. Thank you. And Pure Water, Tarzan Yogi, that's an awesome name. If you are still here, welcome. Okay, that's good, like an awesome name for a YouTube channel. Also, Kuldeep, thank you. Thank you for being here, Kuldeep. Mari, or Mary, sending love and gratitude to you all from this wonderful meditation and to all who are present here. Thank you. Love you all. And Kismeta, that was deep. Awesome. And thank you, Guardian. Thank you for doing it. Yes, yeah, like the last part of it, like light language, felt more natural instead of like expressing things with English words. And I felt like it amplified and like deepened the experience much more. Because like also for me, like if I have to verbalize stuff, it in part it is distracting from what I am doing, because like half of my focus goes into saying things that make sense to other people, and I can't fully focus on being in that higher state and anchoring those specific energies. So maybe this is something that we can amplify and do more during other meditations. I also experienced recently, like during private sessions, that someone has requested healing, and like to a certain part we did the speaking guided part of the meditation, and after a point it just like went into full-on light language, and I could actually feel like the connection with the other person on the other side of the world, like becoming more intense, and like how the entire experience of the healing process has amplified like drastically and very quickly. Like I could actually feel it in my body, like like some very intense energy like rushing through my body as I was letting light language come through, basically. Because just as many songs from Enya, like she expressed so beautifully. Like anyone who's like familiar with the Irish singer Enya, like she has songs where of course it has lyrics and she sings like a normal song, but she also has songs where she's like, I don't know, like humming or just um, like singing in different sounds, and she's put it so beautifully that the reason why she's doing that is because like when you are singing or talking, for example, like during meditation in a specific language, and like you're expressing it with words that we use on a day-to-day basis, then that basically like engages the conscious mind very drastically. And like a specific words means something very specific to you. And that is kind of like limiting the experience or the energies that you can receive through that transmission. And also like also in her songs when she has like lyrics, then that is expressing a specific thing. But if you're just like listening to the music or her songs where she's like, it doesn't have a lyric, but she is still singing. Also like the YouTube channel of Mei Long, like she's freaking awesome. Like she's also, I don't think she has lyrics, but she's also doing some light language, sound bowl healing, and also just like humming, and she has an amazing voice. And also she does most of her work of like not saying anything logical, and like that directly engages like our inner being, like that like goes very deep and like can work with us on a super deep and profound level, because like the whole conscious mind and ego mind is like taken out of the equation, because for the ego mind it doesn't make any sense. It like can't put any sense, or it cannot translate it because it's far more complex and higher vibrational, basically. And I also enjoy like many people like leaving comments on light language videos that like, what does it mean, or like what language is this? And in general it doesn't really mean so it's not something that you can translate into text. It's not like you, I don't like to translate a novel from one language to the other, but it's rather like communicating and transmitting specific energies, very similar to like how trance channeling works. Like you're bringing through a specific energy, or you're bringing through specific information that was requested. And most of the times this obviously happens by speaking it in English or whatever your native language is. But you can also like bring through energies, even more profound energies, and you can express it by a light language, because that is not as limiting as like our logical language that we use on a day-to-day basis. It's not as 3D, basically. And like in general, like my I would say like advice or like pro tip for like light language is like the best way to do it is like be in a beautiful meditative state, be clear, and just simply transmit and like call forth those energies from. Okay, I'm not sure if we have connection. I just received the disconnection note. Okay, I hope it's still working. Okay, so anyone who is, please let me know if I'm still talking or if you can still hear me. That would be great, because I'm not sure. I received the disconnection note, but it reconnected. So if please, okay, cool deep, thank you very much. Okay, all good, great. So I know that I'm just not speaking alone here. So like a cool deep tip for light language is like, yeah, like imagine it and like feel that you're speaking it and transmitting it from your heart. And I always have like a specific intent, and I don't think about like how it's going to sound. Oh, thank you for all the beautiful hearts. How it's going to sound, like what words are they going to come through. I just like have the intent and I just like say the words, whatever comes through. It doesn't matter. And like depending on like what you tune into, like each person has their own I wouldn't say like their personal light language, but the more you research and like find more people doing light language, you can like find themes that like repeat. It's almost like certain people are like able to tap into a specific type of light language, and that's what they're like bringing through, even though like maybe they have never heard anyone else's, or like they are not aware that, hey, like there's another person on YouTube that's doing light language videos that sound pretty much like mine. But they're basically like tapping into a similar source. And they're like also the factor of you giving it your own twist on it, basically, because like your energy is also present in that transmission to a certain extent, and like you're all also adding your uniqueness to that transmission, basically. Okay, so are there like any questions or things that anyone wishes to share? Because we are going to end the transmission soon. Oh, it's Faye. I hope, yeah, like if you're the Faye that I had the channeling session with, then please send some emoji. So Faye, thank you, Zoltan. Happy full moon. I'm late to the party, but looking forward to listening it back in just a moment. Love you all. Sending you much love. Also, thank you for tuning in. Okay, so yes. Living Luminous 9, sending love and abundance to everyone. Thank you. Okay, so if nothing else is coming in, I see Kismata is already looking forward to the next live event. Okay, so that means we're going to end this one soon. Yes, it's me. Oh, hey, it's awesome to see you, Faye. We haven't talked in 2 years, I think. Sending you much love, and I hope you have a pleasant weather over there. Okay, so I'm very grateful for everyone who has joined the event, and also if you're watching the replay, you're amazing. I hope you enjoyed the meditation. Oh, and yeah, I almost forgot. I scheduled a light language video for Sunday. It's already among the video queues, and you can check it out, and it's going to be live on Sunday. And I'm planning on like releasing a new series of light language videos, since I haven't done any for almost a year now. So it's time to bring through some new codes and see what happens. And also, if anyone has any ideas, like what type of light language do you want to hear, or what types of energies should I bring forth? For example, I made a DNA activation light language transmission because someone has requested it. Like, I haven't thought of that, but it was an awesome idea, and I did it. So if anyone will have any cool ideas on what types of light language you would like to hear, then like you can mention it in a comment or in the community section, and I will see what I can do. So thank you everyone for joining. Have an awesome full moon and a beautiful weekend, and hope to see everyone next week as well.